Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku Charts.com daily analysis for the Aussie dollar US dollar FX for Wednesday, June the 13th, 2012. Well, a change of trend to the upside today, and a candle has made a higher high and a higher low, and once again the buyers are failing to support this move to the upside, and we're having this indecision that we've seen in most of the financial markets at the moment. We're seeing congestion areas, and we've seen the changes of trend failing to be supported by the side that's moving the market in that direction. Previous day we had a change of trend to the downside, but we had the buyers take control of the market throughout the trading day. Today, change of trend to the upside. The buyers were strong enough to take out the high, and that's the significant thing. But they failed to continue with that control. They actually lost commitment, and little wonder the buyers traded to the round number $1. And we saw selling coming in, with the sellers closing with control by closing down towards the low. So that could be fairly significant for this market. This market is forming a congestion area at the moment, and a pattern at the moment, as I've mentioned. Here we have the prior trend, and always very important with all patterns, we do need a prior trend. And here we have the uptrend from around 95.80 extending up to $1, and we have a congestion area where we have equal peaks but higher troughs, and that is an ascending triangle, and it's an ascending triangle in an uptrend, and they tend to be continuation patterns in this case. The reason why the breakout is most likely to be to the upside is that the troughs are getting higher and higher, and it means that the buyers are accepting higher prices within this pattern as the market moves on and on, whereas the sellers are accepting levels at $1. So we have demand building up within this pattern, and it is forming like a coil and forming pressure, and when we see the breakout we could see a decent move to the upside because of this keen buying that we're starting to see at the moment within this pattern. Now, these patterns aren't always continuation patterns, however, and we can see a breakout to the downside. The most important thing with the patterns is to wait for the close above or below the barrier, and that gives you the direction of the trade. The other thing is, though, that if we have a breakout to the upside, the more bullish the breakout and the more stronger control that the buyers have, then the more confident we can be about continuation of that breakout, and the opposite for the downside. We do also need to look at important areas of support or resistance, and if we do see this market break out above the round number $1, and there isn't any guarantee of that happening, we would want to see a very strong bullish breakout above there, but we do have close by resistance at 100.43, and then resistance up to the 101.44 area. To the downside, we have strong support at the 98.59, then at this minor swing low within the pattern around 98.20, and we also have support at the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen, which are trading at 98.62 and 98.17. Below there, however, we don't have any strong support until the market trades down to 96.62 and then down to 95.36. In terms of the Fibonacci extension, and we're examining the current uptrend that the market's in comparison to the previous time the market was trending up, and we've seen rejection from the 78.6% level and the 61.8% level with this bearish candle, so there is a possibility that we could see a change of trend. And obviously with the Fibonacci retracement of the previous downtrend, now that the market is trending up, the market tested to almost exactly 100% at 100.07, and this bearish candle does suggest potential for a change of trend with this ratio as well. In terms of Ichimoku, we have a market that's bearish in the long-term time frame by trading below the cloud, obviously. So that does raise some doubt about taking any potential long trade. Will we be trading against the higher time frame trend? But if we look at this, this is a possible trade to take, because we look at the extent of the widest part of the barriers, which gives us a target, and it's up around probably between the 101.44 and the 102.18 levels. So we're still maintaining that bearishness in that longer term time frame, but the market is trading above the Kijun-sen now for a bullish market in the medium term time frame, and has been trading above there now for a couple of days. So because of this change in sentiment in the market, a breakout to the upside may see the market move to much higher levels. In terms of the shorter time frame, the market is trading above the the Tenkan-sen, the green line here, and has been for more than a week or so now. So that's quite significant. If we look here previously, as we saw with other markets, the market was trading down below there for quite some time. The Tenkan-sen was holding as resistance, and now we've seen the breakout, and it wouldn't surprise to see this area of both of these indicators hold as areas of support. So quite a change of sentiment in the medium term and the fast term timeframes. So a breakout to the upside with this ascending triangle wouldn't surprise, and it seems likely that this will be some sort of a continuation pattern if we do see a close above $1.